Welcome back to the Formula Sports channel, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. Good day to you all and welcome back to the channel. In this video, we are talking about that big Gold Cup game group fixture last night, Jamaica versus Trinidad and Tobago. I had said in my video before the game, the Gaffer needed a win, because anything other than a win, things could get a bit sticky and a bit tricky. Seeing the Gaffer delivered us a victory. To be honest, more deliver himself a victory, because, boy, the Gaffer really needed this victory. His 9th game in charge of the Reggae Boyz, right? If he was to go into double figures and not get a victory, the thing would have kind of look away. Seeing, and it was not only a kind of must-win game for the Gaffer, but also a game that he should win. So the thing would have really look away if he never win it. Seeing when you look at the deficit in quality between Jamaica and Trinidad, it was obviously a very winnable game for Jamaica. The way I see this particular game, it can be summed up in one sentence: just a massive deficit in quality. That's basically what we saw last night versus Trinidad and Tobago. We were just far the superior team. We're just a better team. We had the better players on the pitch. It's literally just as simple as that. You don't even really need to get in on nothing really technical about the game, to be honest. There's a massive deficit in quality. By the way, 4-4 a kick like whisper. Yo, we're gonna talk about whisper, people. We're gonna talk about whisper. Hold on a second before we get into the whisper topic. Seeing stats and starting 11. Quickly, the statistics: Jamaica 13 total shots, Trinidad 3. Jamaica 6 shots on target, Trinidad 1. Jamaica 54% possession to Trinidad's 46% possession. It felt like we had more possession during the game. It felt like one of them games that we had in the 60s, but I was a little bit surprised to see 54% possession. 442 passes to Jamaica at 88% accuracy, 386 passes for Trinidad at 86% accuracy, 17 fouls for Jamaica, 15 fouls for Trinidad. Really? 3 yellow cards each. We were almost matched Trinidad in terms of fouls, and we matched Trinidad in terms of yellow cards. That's crazy. Because the whole that match of the ref did really give away a one time. I don't know what we do that ref here, people. I don't know. We need to see if a Jamaican take away dog woman or something, because our brother here just biased against you for no reason. His refereeing throughout the entire game was just grotesquely unfair and unreasonable. Seeing offsides 2 for Jamaica, corner kicks for Jamaica 2. Seeing, and the starting lineup for Jamaica: Andre Blake in goal, the back line, Javian Brown at right back, Damian Lowe and DishonBernard, the centre back, pairing Lawrence at left full back, and then you have the midfield: Lambert, Latibeaudiere, Bobby De Cordova-Reid, and then Demara, Gray, Mikel Antonio, and Leon Bailey. Seeing that was the starting 11. All right. So the ball up on your screen. When we hear my shoot me register, yo, people, I'm happy for the youth, honest to God. I know, I was not the biggest fan of Whisper making the Gold Cup team. I thought that they were more capable players who were better on merit, who should have made it over him on merit. But with that being said, people, I am very, very happy that Whisper got his first senior goal. And it was a very important goal, can play a massive role for us in goal difference. The mere fact that this young man had the audacity to even think about it, right? Him just get him first major run out in our big competition at 17 years old. Most youths should have just settle themselves, try to do the right thing, get pass, move, that sort of a thing. Whisper decides I'm going to take it from 20 plus yards, and you know what they say, fortune favors the brave. That's obviously the big first talking point. Dujuan Whisper Richards registering a goal in the Gold Cup. I have not verified this, but from what I hear credible sources saying is that he's actually the youngest ever goal scorer at the Gold Cup. I don't know. As I said, I have not verified it, but that is what credible sources are saying. Seeing the game itself was a poor game in my humble opinion. We did have to talk about Whisper. Seeing we did have to talk about Whisper and get Whisper out of the way. Now, let's talk about the game. The game itself, a poor game in my humble opinion. I don't think it was the best quality game from either side. I thought the game was poor. It was played at a snail's pace, right? It was just, not a very good game, but especially from the Trinidadians. I think this was more a case of Trinidad being really poor rather than us being really good, right? I think we did okay. I still think we could have moved the ball a little bit quicker. I think the passing could have been sharper, the movement could have been sharper. But I also think that Trinidad and Tobago was exceptionally poor. They gave us a lot of time and space to play, especially in the first half. A lot of time, a lot of space. They looked almost nervous in possession when they got the ball. Far too easily dispossessed, and just all over the place. They were poor. Seeing, and as I said, I think we were okay. Seeing, I think the pitch seemed to have been a bit dry as well. So I think that probably prevented us from moving the ball as quickly as we would have liked. But still, I think that going forward, when we come up against better teams who are better in possession of the football, that sort of a thing, we are going to have to do better on both sides of the ball. Seeing, the game from a Jamaican standpoint was laden with a lot of missed chances right throughout the game. From a Reggae Boyz standpoint, a lot of sitters were missed in this game. I mean, from the match started very early in the game. Remember that sitter, Bobby Deckard overread, got missed. Seeing, we dominated the first half completely. Trinidad almost looked like a deer in headlights. We dominated the first half, right? I mean, they even had system changes in the first half and just still couldn't keep up. Still looked like a deer in headlights. Seeing, in the second half, they came out, more aggressive, with more intent, with more ambition, with more determination, with more energy, and gave us better problems in probably like the first 10 or so minutes of the second half. And then we made some, systematic changes. Grimson made some systematic changes and some personnel changes, and basically took back, control of the game. And, that was it. We were having a bit of problems controlling the midfield in probably the first 10 or so minutes of the second half. And then Al Grimson made those changes, and, things got back up and running for us. In this game, this was the first real glimpse of the front three as well. what the front three is actually capable of. Right? Demarai Gray, Leon Bailey, and Mikel Antonio played really well in this particular game. Seeing they played really well in this particular game, it was a first real glimpse of how dangerous this front three can be in CONCACAF scene. So hopefully they can continue doing well throughout the rest of the tournament. And 2 goals for the birthday boy. Seeing 2 goals for the birthday boy, Demarai Gray. So it was a good look to see him, getting off the mark, and also a great look to see Leon Bailey, having a good game, right? And coming back from that bad penalty miss in the first game. The game ended 4-1. 3 goals scored in the first half. Trinidad got 1 back in the second half, and then Whisper closed the show for the Reggae Boyz with a long-range deflective attempt in the final in extra time, as a matter of fact. So we move on to St. Kitts. The United States of America beat St. Kitts 6-0. So, we should be looking to stack up the goals against St. Kitts. But going forward, we have to get better when we come up against better quality opposition. That's just facts. I was surprised with how poorly Trinidad played, especially in the first half, man. Trinidad did not play to their potential in the first half, and given the fact that they are an inferior team to us, plus they underperformed as well, made the first half exceptionally easy. And we basically won the game in the first half, but going forward, we have to do better against better quality opposition. But the team is just coming together, so it will take time for us to really kick into all 5 gears. With that being said, knock up like button, subscribe, and share. Take care, guys. Stay safe, and until next time.